Okay, this is Jacob Schmitt with deerhuntingschool.com. This video here, I'm going to one really important thing I want to cover, so please don't click off the video until I get done talking about it, okay? I'm going to try to do it quick as possible, but it's something very serious that every hunter and fisherman needs to hear, okay? And then I'm going to talk also just kind of an update of what's going on, show some trail camera pictures of what's been going on. If anything, forget that part. If you don't want to watch this video, watch the first part of it, what I'm going to talk about, and then my update on whatever, my trail camera pictures, the stuff I'm going to talk about later in the video. Skip that. But the very first part, watch it, okay? And share it. And if you have a YouTube channel or anything and you see this video, either share this video, put it up on your YouTube channel, do something, make a video like it, okay? This is very serious. Okay, so what I want to talk about that's so important, I've been messaging back and forth to a guy up in New Jersey the past couple days. Started out, he was a new hunter. He just wanted some tips. I shared some tips with him, things like that, got him kind of pointed in the right direction. He was kind of putting some stuff together. He, said thank you and this and that. But anyways, he come up that he asked a question after we had sent 10 or so messages back and forth on YouTube on one of my videos, and the question was about bears and deer. Okay, he said they can't hunt bears in their state, and I said he run up on 4 of them, and he wondered if it would run the deer off, which it won't, but that's beside the point. Okay, it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about at first. I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. The main point was, I was like, well, it's too bad y'all can't hunt them there. What state do you live in? New Jersey. The governor of New Jersey, about a year ago, banned bear hunting. He tried to ban it for the entire state. One man banned bear hunting because of what's going on right now in the United States. I have all the freedom in the world to hunt. I live in Arkansas, one of the best states in the United States for public land hunting. Literally, in the state of Arkansas alone, we have more public land hunting acreage than the entire state of New Jersey available to us, okay? So one man in about a year ago, this is right now, it's October the 27th of 2019, okay? So just a little over a year ago, one man's signature banned 900,000 acres of bear hunting in the state of New Jersey, okay? One man. And the reason he was able to do that is because New Jersey is congregated with huge cities. But get this, that is right at 20% of the state of New Jersey, okay? One man done this. And this is important to anybody that hunts. If you are a hunter right now, you should have a conviction in your heart if you really, truly love hunting. I don't care if you've called me a POS, I would say it, but I've had guys call me a POS because I made a bad shot on a deer that's supposedly hunters, and I shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that. Or I've seen where guys have bashed Michael Waddell, Nick Munt, because Nick Munt he snuck up 3 yards up on a mule deer, shot it. There was hunters bashing him for doing that. Guys, as hunters, we need to come together right now more than ever, because here in Arkansas, I'll be dead and gone before, or I won't be able to hunt anymore before hunting is, gone. There's too much public land. There's too many hunters in the state of Arkansas. We actually, as hunters and fishermen in the state of Arkansas and about 20 other states in the United States, have voted into the Constitution the right to hunt. Okay? There are states like New Jersey, New York, these smaller states that have huge cities. These people that live in these big cities, they don't know the first thing about an animal. They don't know that 90% of them couldn't tell you the difference in a bear track and a deer track, which might sound crazy to you or me because we hunt and there's a huge difference in a bear track and a deer track, but I'm not kidding you. 90% of these people have never seen a wild deer and will never see one, or never seen a wild bear and will never see a wild bear ever in their entire life. But they'll be the first to vote for somebody that will write and sign an executive order to take your right away, even though your tax money that you buy your ammunition, you buy your guns with, you buy your hunting gear with, and stuff like that, protects these animals. People that have no clue about them, that could care less about them, that lives in a city and never ever will step foot in the woods that you and I hunt, will vote for these people and sign executive orders. If you don't start having your fellow hunters back, this is going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's going to be more people signing executive orders. If you are a hunter, you need to pay attention who you vote for. You need to vote, and if you have a governor of the state of New Jersey, if you live in New Jersey, and if anybody knows about it, you need to vote against him. I don't care who you're for, what you're for. You need to show him that he is wrong. He cannot take us as hunters' rights away on public property to not be able to hunt bears that were there before him, and our ancestors hunted. Our ancestors fought wars so that we could hunt this. And you have people that will never step in the woods that voted for this guy just because he wanted to illegalize bears. These people could care less. They're building their fancy mansions, taking the habitat away. They're building their condos, taking the habitat away, your ducks, your squirrels, your rabbits, your deer. They're taking them away. Me and you are keeping them at a balance, okay? They're allowing them to overpopulate and destroy the habitat. That's what they want to do. And as hunters, you have to vote against this. You have to stand up right now. If you have a YouTube channel and you see this video, either do me a favor and do all of us as hunters a favor. Every single one of us. I'm talking about Mark Drury on TV. I'm talking about Terry Drury. I'm talking about Michael Waddell. I'm talking T-Bone. I'm talking about Nick Munt. I'm talking about any deer hunter, squirrel hunter, rabbit hunter that you can think of. Do every one of us a favor and either share this video, post it up on your YouTube channel, or make one like it. Every single person that has a YouTube channel that hunts, and if you vote, if you're a hunter and you're not a voter, sign up to vote, register to vote, miss hunting that one day, and vote against these people that will take your rights away just because somebody that sits in an office that will never ever step foot will vote for them. Just because of that, you cannot allow it. We as hunters cannot allow it. We support the game. We support our animals. We support the public property with our money. Supports it. These people don't buy anything. They pay no taxes to supporting the animals and protecting the animals and the game and fish. We support the game and fish. The game and fish are there for you and for I, the hunter. And if they're not, they need to go step. They need to be gone, because if they're not for the hunter, we are supporting them. We are supporting these animals. We are protecting these animals. And these people that don't know, they don't take the time, they don't even know what a buck rub is, they'll never step foot in the woods, they're not going to do it. They have no idea about these animals. They don't know how often bears have babies, deer have babies. They don't know that bucks shed their antlers once a year and regrow new antlers every year. They don't know this stuff. They don't know that squirrels, at least in Arkansas, have babies twice a year. They don't know this stuff. Okay? They are not going to be the ones that are forking out the money to protect animals when they do go on the endangered species list, because our money is protecting them as hunters and fishermen as we buy license and we buy hunting gear and fishing gear and stuff like that. We are protecting them animals. Stand up and fight against this, and do not. And what you can do is let your voice be heard. If you have a YouTube channel, make a video. If you live in New Jersey, email, write that governor and tell him he's in the wrong and you're not going to, and you're going to vote him out. I guarantee you, one thing, if somebody ever tells you something about Jacob Schmitt, if they say, well, Jacob Schmitt will vote against this person and that person's against hunting, you can bet your butt I ain't voting for him. I don't care. I will go vote for a Labrador dog that knows nothing but how to retrieve ducks before I will ever vote for somebody that is against hunting and fishing. I have a conviction in my soul that everybody in the United States that wants to has a God-given right, not the President of the United States given right, not the military given right, but God gave you a right in the Bible that we have dominion over the animals of this earth to do as we please. It's in the Bible. And I will vote, and I will stand up, and I will fight till the day I take my last breath. I have a conviction in my soul for that. We are to protect these animals. And animal rights activists, they are fooled thinking that they are protecting them. They are harming the animals. They will allow them to get overpopulated, diseased, and they'll actually would prefer the animal to be trapped and euthanized than for a hunter to shoot them and eat that animal. Okay? So, enough of that there. Now, let's get on to the past couple weeks, what's taken place. Okay, for one, I went hunting last week. My oldest son wanted to go hunting with me. He actually, I set him up. It really was a dangerous encounter he had with a bear. My wife's been wanting a bear rug for a while, and she said, if y'all see a bear, shoot a bear, and I will. So I set him up with a muzzleloader up on the side of a mountain. He shot a bear about 20 yards up above him on a mountain. I'm not sure what happened, and some of you guys can talk all the trash you want, but if you do, remember the beginning of the video. We're hunters. He didn't make a good shot on the bear. We come back the next day, look for it 4 or 5 hours, never could find the bear. But what actually happened, the bear was up the hill from him. He shot the bear with a muzzleloader up a mountain. The bear could not run up the mountain. It rolled down the mountain. I was hunting about 200 yards away. The bear was growling. Okay, I could hear the bear growling 200 yards away. I was like, oh my God, it kind of freaked me out. And I thought about running over, and I said, well, no, he'll be screaming or something if the bear's attacking him. And I wasn't 100% sure he shot a bear, because I've heard big bucks kind of let out growls before, something like that. But anyways, the bear rode within 10 yards of him and was wounded. I mean, there was a lot of blood. But anyways, he had a muzzleloader, and he couldn't get the muzzleloader reloaded. He could have shot the bear easily another time, but he couldn't get the muzzleloader reloaded. He was freaking out, which I don't blame him. 18 years old. It was actually the very first time he's ever sat in a stand by himself. Actually, it was on the ground. So, it's crazy. But anyways, so what's taking place hunting-wise, if you've been following me along this season, I've been doing some scouting. I've been showing some scouting. I'm actually going to make in the Masters member area, an actual course on it. Okay, and I'm going to talk about what I'm actually been doing. What am I really doing? Okay, what I've been doing is scouting, getting prepared. I'm setting myself up. I always scout, guys. I am literally scouting. I'm on bucks all the time. I'm going to show you some pictures of some bucks that I have. I went yesterday and set up a deer stand in this area. I set 2 trail cameras up on one of the 2 spots I knew I wanted to set a deer stand on. I actually set my son up on one. When he shot, I really thought he had shot a big buck, because walking in, I could tell it was just a big buck area. There were some really good rubs. Right past him was a scrape. I ended up setting a trail camera on that scrape, and you'll see what I seen. I ended up setting my stand there. I'm going to be hunting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've got it set up. I've got my stand set up. I've looked at the wind direction. I'm going to be hunting this. Hopefully we can take one of these big bucks down, or another one that's in there. The camera was only there for 6 days. I have 2 really good bucks. This is public property, guys. Okay? This is the kind of land that I talked about in the beginning, that one man signed an executive order and ended hunting on it that quick. It's sickening. Sickens me when I think about it. It literally sickens me. Guys, this is your land, my land, and everybody else's land. The areas that I look at, I will say this, my finding and hunting nocturnal mature rutting bucks, this is the kind of stuff I use. Course that I have. That's the kind of information I use to find these deer. I'm going to talk about it in a master's class. I'm going to make a class within the next couple weeks. I'm going to put a class together, and I'm going to show exactly what I've been doing, because there's actually a strategy that I have. I don't think I've really talked about it a lot, or any. And I'm going to talk about that in the next couple weeks if you're a master's member. But if you're not, keep following along with my videos. I didn't carry my camera, show a lot of stuff. I seen rubs. There's scrapes. In the master's class, I'm going to talk about it in more detail. No, I'm not going to show the actual aerial photo like I have in the past of areas I've hunted. And the reason is because I actually do have people from Arkansas that follow me. And it's public land. Anybody can go there. I mean, a New Jersey guy, the governor of New Jersey could come there and try to ban freaking hunting there because, yeah, there's bears there too. You know, and if one of them comes by me too close, it's bear season, I'm going to kill him. I guarantee you, we're going to make a bear rug out of him. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it. Take it serious. I know that a lot of you, most of you are like me. You can hunt, you have freedom to hunt, you have so much land you can hunt on that you have nothing to worry about. But there are fellow hunters out there that are not as fortunate as me that live in a state like Arkansas. It's one of the very top states for whitetail public land hunting. Okay, because we have so many acreage of land, there's just so much opportunity to hunt. I mean, literally, a guy you can just kill monster bucks on public land here, just to be honest with you. You can, I mean, yeah, this ain't Drury's farm, you know. I mean, you ain't got four, 5, 6 Boone and Crockett's walking around on the farm, but I guarantee you in Arkansas, if you could set up on them, there are way over 4, 5, 6 Boone and Crockett's walking. These bucks I showed you, the pictures, they are on public property. All these bucks that I've killed, that I've ever showed on my YouTube channels and stuff, are public land deer, okay? The problem that we have now in America, like I talked about in the beginning, is you have people that are against hunting, especially when you get into these places, these states where there's big, huge cities and small rural areas, because the rural area size people the people that hunt and fish, for the most part, the general population in the rural area, they're not against hunting. They understand that the farmer understands that deer need to be controlled. The farmer understands that bears need to be controlled. The farmer understands this stuff. The guy that lives in the city that all he's ever seen is blacktop, and his parents talked about how, oh my God, they seen a show because PETA put a commercial on TV about how cruel hunters were and how low-life piece of scums we are. That's all this person's ever heard of a hunter. They don't realize that we're normal people. We like to feed our family good, healthy food, and we actually are doing the animal good by hunting them. Okay, we are actually helping the animal. We are actually the ones that pays to support the freaking animal to protect them. Okay, so guys, seriously share this video. And if you don't want to share it, at least, by all means, if you have a YouTube channel or if you have any connection to people, I don't care if it's 2 people that's only going to see it, by all means, at least make a video, like it, or some type of information to get your word out there, even if it's 1 or 2 people. And if you don't know that, email this link. Take the link to this video and email it to your friends. Share it on Facebook. Do everything you can to spread the word for stuff like this. If you see one of your favorite hunters that has a video like this, share it, share it, share it, share it. Okay? It's time as hunters that we put our backs together and we don't let people that know nothing about the animals that we love rule our lives and hurt the animals that we love and put them into harm's way, into extinction, as they continue to build their huge places all and wipe out the habitat and take away the finances that we've put forth to protect these animals and to protect their habitat. Let's just think about ducks. Who protects ducks? Duck hunters do. Duck hunters puts the money in, and hunters put the money in that protects wetlands and things like that. And voting for the right person that is willing to sign the laws to protect ducks, wetland habitats, public land, things like that. Pay attention, guys, when you think about this stuff. It's very serious. Very, very serious. I just been messaging on YouTube back and forth with a fellow hunter that cannot go out on public property and shoot a bear. He walked up on 4 bears. He said he had one seemed to kind of wanted to stalk him. They're not even scared of humans. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. One person's signature wiped out 20% of New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, from being able to hunt an animal that everybody is supposed to own. Okay? About a year ago, little over a year ago, this happened. And if we don't start putting our, as hunters, coming together and fighting against this, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and bigger and bigger and bigger populations of land that you can't hunt and I can't hunt, but yet our money supports this land being public property. So think about it, guys. Share this video. Keep following my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Learn as much as you can about hunting. That's the reason I do this. The reason I really do it is because I love it. The second reason is because I want to teach somebody, and I've had several guys that are new to hunting that have found their first rub, their first scrape, that set their first stand up all by themselves and it's killed their first deer because they don't know people, but they've seen somebody, whoever it was, maybe it was Michael Waddell on TV, and they said, man, I'd like to be like this guy. Okay? You know, and somehow they stumbled across one of my videos and it helped them. Or somehow they stumbled across Sean McVay's Outdoor Adventure. Okay? Or somehow they stumbled across the Hunting Beast. Okay? And they learned something and they killed their first animal, and now they're actually a hunter. Okay? Because of it. That's the reason I do this. I truly, truly love it. And if you say you're a hunter and you say you love it, even if you hunt one time a year, or if you have a family member that hunts that you know that loves it, if you care for that person, do what you can do to protect our animals that we love. Because when it comes down to it, the animal rights activists think they love the animals, but they're actually hurting them because they don't know anything about them. But yet they're putting laws into place that, because they're ignorant about the animal, is actually hurting the animal. So do what you can do. Thank you. Jacob Schmitt with DeerHuntingSchool.com. Please like and share this video with every single person that you possibly can, or like I said, at the very least, make one just like it. Thank you. Bye-bye.